was that?
That was my werewolf cry.
For what?
To start off this banging episode, go.
Happy Halloween, guys. Hello, lovely people. And this is Janine.
And this is Joshua.
Why did I start with "and this is"?
Yeah, you're not supposed to start a sentence with "and."
I know. See, this is what happens when I hang out with you.
This is what happens when we record at 12 in the midnight.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
My
After a
voice.
very long day.
Yeah. Ooh. So, just to fill you in, guys,
Wait, what's the name of this episode? What's the name of this podcast?
Okay, let's start from the beginning. Hello, lovely people. This is Have a Nice Day podcast with your host, Janine.
And Joshua.
And this is episode number 12.
Woot woot. Woot woot.
Now you can do your wolf cry.
Ow.
That sounds like an emo teenager wolf that is trying to do a mating call, but is not successful.
Only bears are coming.
To kill him.
Dude, I'm trying to hibernate, dude. Can you keep it quiet down there?
Oh goodness. So Joshua was saying it is a long day. It actually is, because I'm moving apartments, guys, and this is the last recording that we will have in this apartment.
Yeah, lots of very fun memories in this place. This is where we kicked off the podcast.
Yeah.
This is where we spent endless hours planning this podcast.
Exactly.
And
we're lucky enough to have a couch today, because I was selling my couch. Well, I'm still selling my couch, so if anyone is interested, once this episode is out and I still have my couch. And the guy was supposed to take it this morning, but then he ditched me.
he ghosted us.
He ghosted, not you, okay? He ghosted
In
me.
the spirit of Halloween, he ghosted Janine.
That is true. He's like, I'm ghosting you, girl. And I tried to call him and his mobile was switched off. And I was like, dude.
First of all, Janine posts a picture of her couch, which is super dirty.
It's not dirty.
No, like, it was so messy, I'm pretty sure, when you took a picture of it. Like, you have to really sell it,
I'm
you know?
sorry. It's not. I'm going to show you a picture and you tell me if it was dirty or not.
Okay.
While I'm really upset that you said that, because my couch picture is bomb.
Oh, that actually pretty is bomb.
Right?
Is pretty bomb.
And then the next picture is this, to show that it is an actual sofa bed.
Okay, like it pulls out.
Yeah. So the second picture is the underneath one being pulled out. And then I took a picture of this, of the instructional guide on how to set the sofa to become a sofa bed.
You're the only person I know who
Because I'm helping them out.
Who keeps that?
No, I don't have it anymore. I took it out of the
IKEA?
internet.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's a discontinued sofa.
Of
So
course it
I
is.
wanted to give them...
The sofa.
See?
The sofa
Karma.
2.0 is already out. That's why.
Karma.
Okay.
So guys, I just want to let you guys know that this podcast is all about Halloween and scary stuff.
Boo.
Scary in a way that, okay, Joshua has a scary story, but the rest are stories that are scary when it happens to you, because you wouldn't want to be in that position. And it's like a horror story, but not in a spooky way.
Like, you still feel the effects of something scary.
Yeah.
But it isn't at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah.
no one would care to hear that story.
It may be fear, it may be
Anxiety.
anxiety, maybe your heart palpitating.
Yeah, your heart rate races up for no particular reason at all.
Yeah, well, there is, and those reasons we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, so stick around and let's get this episod rolling with our
Yes.
rapid fire questions.
Pew, 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 pew. That was
We're getting so
that
good
was
at
so
this.
good. We were
That
so
was
in
so
sync.
good. That was so
We were
so
so
good.
in
So
sync.
good.
High five. You go first.
So to kick out the rapid fire questions, yours truly will be going first, and mine is tied loosely to the
Okay.
concept of Halloween. So I'm just gonna go straight into it.
Mhm.
So in a zombie apocalypse, what would be your weapon of choice?
Like anything that I could have.
A weapon though, not like a flower vase or something.
I know. I'm thinking of a deadly weapon, okay?
Yeah, anything that you want. What would be your weapon of choice?
I would love to have those. You know the tanks that have like a gun, like a machine
Tanks
gun.
with a gun.
Yeah, those tanks that has the wheels are like chains.
Like a fish tank.
Not a fish tank, a war tank, you dummy. I'm trying to find for an apt word. The war tanks.
Okay.
The ones that they used in wars.
War tanks that they use in wars. Okay.
Yeah.
No, but the
one
ones that
that's-
has a cannon.
Yeah, not cannon, a machine gun on
A
top.
Gatling gun.
Yeah, so a driver is in the tank,
Yeah.
driving the
Yeah.
tank, and then another person is up like shooting people.
Okay.
Then like,
But you know that's not sustainable, right? You cannot stay in a tank for the whole zombie apocalypse.
I can shoot all of the zombies because I'll have unlimited ammunition.
That doesn't work like that.
You
you wanna-
you just said choose any weapon.
I said choose
And
any
I'm
weapon. I didn't
choosing
say choose
a tank
a
with
make-believe
machine.
weapon.
That's not make believe. I'm choosing.
There's
a
no
tank.
such thing as unlimited ammo.
Hey,
It's not a video game.
shush. You gave me an option to choose whatever I want. I'm choosing whatever I want.
You know, now just choose a nuclear missile that will take away every zombie in the earth, or a cure,
You
an
too.
antidote.
And you too. It
No,
will
I'll
also take
move,
you out.
I'll move country.
It's gonna wipe you out as well.
It won't wipe me out because
You
I'll
said
be in
it's a
Mars.
nuclear.
I'll be in Mars.
Okay, sorry, that's not a weapon. Being in Mars is not a weapon. Okay.
It might be.
Whatever, Joshua. I answered your question. You're just mad that I had a good answer.
That was such a good answer, actually.
Right?
I should have thought of that. Mine was a sword because I thought that will never run out of ammunition.
because you thought like if you got a gun, then you would run out of bullets.
Yeah.
At one point. Okay.
Yeah, so a sword will be like, okay, just to keep on swinging, I guess.
Yeah, but imagine with your sword, like you're trying to swing it at a zombie and then another zombie attacks you from behind.
Then I have two swords.
What do you mean you have two swords?
Or I have a really long sword.
Like one that can wrap around you?
Yeah, I'll just
From
I'll just
front
do
and
it. I'll just do
behind.
like a ballerina spin with my sword, and just don't stop ever.
Yeah, you're gonna be super tired. At least in a tank, you're up there.
And you're just sitting
And
down.
you're just squishing people. Because it's gonna be a heavy tank, right?
yeah.
So you're squishing the
Like
zombies.
a Soviet war tank. Okay, that's cool.
Mm.
Why couldn't you just get a tank which, instead of shooting bullets, shoots the vaccine?
That is, you made it better.
Yeah.
See, this is why we're a team.
This is why we
If-
should be in a zombie
Okay,
apocalypse.
so if you were in my team, would you be the sniper or would you be the driver?
I would drive. Because I would love to drift in a tank.
You can't drift.
You
in a
can't.
tank.
You can't. I'll show you a video. I've seen one video where this tank is drifting,
Stop.
and I was like, "That's
Like
dope."
a war tank?
No, like a fish tank.
How could it doesn't even go fast?
Which one?
War tanks.
War tanks go super fast. They
What
have
are
an
you
average
saying?
speed of 200 kilometers per hour.
Stop.
Okay, I made that up.
There's no war tank that can go 200 kilometers per hour with
pretty
its weight.
Yeah, but the horsepower in that,
Okay, fine, but with its weight,
you know what will make it faster?
what?
I'm driving, the cannon is facing the opposite direction, and then you shoot, so that inertia from the bullets
Yes.
passing through the gun will push the tank forward.
Yes.
That would be unstoppable.
Yeah.
We'll just go to like light speed, I would
We're
guess.
actually creating a really good weapon.
Dude, if anyone knows a zombie, just ask them to like start biting people.
Because we're going to wipe them out.
Because I want to test this theory.
Okay. Is my answer good enough for you?
I would take it in a way, but we made it better towards the end. So
Okay,
yes,
good.
I would take it.
Good. Okay. My question, which is actually related to yours.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because of the zombie.
Okay.
If you were stuck in an elevator, would you rather be it with a zombie or a vampire?
Oh. Can I kill them?
You're stuck in an elevator. You can do whatever you want, but it's either with a zombie or with a vampire.
Do I have garlic on me by any chance?
Maybe your breath.
I just had garlic fried rice, so I'm gonna
I
stick
just
to this
had chicken shawarma.
with the extra garlic sauce.
So, answer.
Do I have any weapons on me at this point? At this point,
No, you're in an elevator. Why would you carry weapons with you?
maybe I'm going for like a gun fair or something.
Are you listening to yourself?
Okay, I would choose the.
Yeah, it's no longer rapid fire.
No, I will choose a zombie
A
because I can
zombie.
easily kill the zombie.
Hmm.
Vampires, they're almost impossible to kill.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't actually know. Like, I don't know the specifics.
Yeah,
of
I wouldn't have
vampires.
holy water on me. I wouldn't have
Mm.
a cross on me. I wouldn't have
Garlic.
garlic or anything like
How do
that.
they kill vampires in Twilight, though?
Stake through the heart, yeah?
Hmm.
So I wouldn't have any of these weapons. But a zombie, at least I can do like pull a wrestling move or something and like snap its neck. Because that's the only thing. You have to break its
Yeah, you
head
have to
or
snap. Yeah, but then while attempting to snap its neck, it bit you.
no. That's why I would do some jujitsu move. I will immobilize him and then
So you
take
know
away.
jujitsu?
I can learn jujitsu in a YouTube video.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll tell the zombie, wait.
Hold on.
Okay.
Just give me 2 minutes. The
Mhm.
signal is very bad in this elevator.
Okay.
But it's loading, it's buffering,
Mm-hmm.
and this video is approximately 4 minutes, and that's all I need to take you down.
Okay.
Yeah.
The zombie will listen to you.
The zombie's a very patient
They
guy.
have brains anyway, right?
No, they don't.
I know,
Actually, they
that's so
don't.
I'm being sarcastic.
I couldn't sense that. You're really bad at being sarcastic. Does it answer your question though? I stuck with my zombie.
Fine,
Yeah.
if that's your answer.
Okay, I
then.
have one. Let's try to make this quick, but I have one. If I got bitten by a zombie and we're in the same room
Yeah.
and I'm about to turn because that's what we do,
Yeah.
would you kill me before I turn or after I turn?
I would kill you after you turn into a zombie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'd wait for you to be someone who I don't recognize anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to kill someone when we're still like friends. Like when we're still like when you
Like
still
when I can
recognize
still talk and still
Yeah. Like when you're like,
have a
Janine, kill me,
conversation.
and I'll be like, no,
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
But once your brain switches into like zombie mode and you don't have the cognitive capabilities, then yeah,
Then that's the
that's
time
how I'll
to...
be like, this is not Joshua anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be like,
I'll tell you something
yeah.
just to make it easier. So before I transition into a zombie, there's a point where I am dead. So I cannot move. I'm just like...
Is that how it is?
Yeah, and then I
Are
turn
you a
into a
zombie
zombie.
connoisseur or something?
No, I really love zombie movies.
You do?
I love zombie movies.
There was one with Brad Pitt, right? Was that
Brad
C?
Pitt, World War Z, yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch that?
Yeah,
Is it good?
it's good.
Okay.
It's
Haven't
good.
seen
But
it.
the best is Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
You know what's good? The one with like 24 days later. What is it called?
The 24 days later, 24 weeks later
Yeah,
series.
something like that.
Yeah. Those are really good as well.
Yeah, that
Or even the Resident Evil franchise is really good.
because I love the game. Ooh, I love that game.
So we're going to transition into something which we haven't done in this podcast. We're going to tell a very scary story. And Janine says that hers is not scary, but it'll something that'll freak me out or
Not freak you out, but
make
you
me
wouldn't
tremble.
want to be in my situation. It is scary to be
Okay.
in that type of situation.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you have to start now.
So my scary story is it is not a spooky story, okay, but it's something that whenever I think about, I'm just like, man, I don't want to be in that position anymore. So I used to be a wedding photographer, and I would have my team with me, and this particular wedding was a small wedding.
Where was it? In the UAE?
It was here,
Okay.
yes. And so actually for this event I wasn't there. It was just my team.
Okay.
So 2 photographers, 1 main and then 1 assistant photographer.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, it's still my name. So what happened was this main photographer went home, shot the wedding. It was just I think 12 to 13 guests plus the bride and groom.
Okay, so this is a
there were
relatively
14
small
to
wedding,
15
yeah.
people. They just had like dinner after, like in
Okay.
a nice restaurant. It wasn't like in a venue and all
Okay.
that. Okay.
Like Burger King or something.
No, a nice restaurant, I said.
Burger King is nice. KFC. Sorry, KFC.
I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Okay.
So, and then, so the next day, I met the main photographer and I was like, hey, dude, can I see the pictures? And what does he tell me? He's like,
They're all deleted.
yeah. He wrote over the SD card with another shoot that he had the next day. And he didn't back up the pictures.
What are you saying?
He didn't back them up. It's a wedding. I mean, okay, it's not like one of those weddings where, there was a march to the aisle, like the bride being
Like
walked
the whole
down
traditional.
It's not like a traditional
Yeah.
wedding. It was just them signing papers and then them having dinner
Yeah.
after with
Yeah.
family members. And some of those family members do not live here.
Okay. So like on this glorious moment, which must be commemorated in a form of pictures and memories, all gone one fine day. And okay,
Even now telling the story, I'm having anxiety.
No, but what happened at the end after that?
I had to talk to the couple because it was my name.
Okay.
I had to talk to the couple. I had to tell them, look, I'm really sorry I don't have your pictures. I tried my best. I sent the SD card. I even sent it like overseas to have it.
Yeah, to restore and recover.
Yeah. So I tried it here. I paid people. I actually went to 3 companies. They tried.
You know how expensive that is? Per
Very
GB.
expensive.
They charge per GB. That's why.
Yeah. They couldn't. None of them could.
Because it's a micro SD. If it's a hard disk or a solid state, then it'll be easy.
Yeah. So, because what he did is he formatted the card and he wrote over it. So if you formatted your card, but you haven't written any data on top of it, you might be able
There's
to
still a
salvage
chance.
something.
Okay.
But he already
That's crazy.
already wrote something.
You have to
over
reimburse this couple?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course, I had to reimburse them, and then I have to give them everything else on top of that. So we had to reshoot. So we like reshot the whole wedding.
Have you seen an episode on Friends when they did that? Do you remember?
Yes. Where Ross
They went to
and
another
Chandler-
wedding.
Because it was Ross's responsibility
Yeah.
to take all of the cameras from each table, and he forgot. Was it Ross or was it Chandler?
It was something that everything got deleted, right? If I'm
no,
not mistaken.
you know those cameras,
Disposable cameras,
disposable
yeah.
cameras. So they put one in each table,
Yeah.
and they took a lot of pictures on that, like the night of Chandler
Uh-huh.
and Monica's
Monica's
wedding.
wedding.
And in the morning, they were taking all of the stuff back to their house, and then I think it was Chandler or Ross said, "You got the cameras, right?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "The cameras." He's like, "No." And then they realize that the cameras are nowhere to be found. So when they were there, they saw that another wedding was being set up
Yeah, so they
for
just
the evening.
acted like it was the wedding of Chandler and Monica. Oh, that was so funny.
And then Chandler had to kiss the bride. And they took a picture of it and had them all developed.
Yeah.
That was actually a good episode.
That was a very good episode.
Yeah, that is funny, but mine wasn't.
No, yours is a real life
Okay.
situation. That's why.
So imagine, I was shitting my pants while I was talking to the couple, and the look on the bride's face, I can never forget. And this photographer, oh man.
Did you let go of him?
I mean, I think it was the last time we worked together. We worked a lot
okay.
together. But I think that was the last time we
Because
did.
of that incident, or because you had a falling out, or
And we didn't have a falling out. He was actually with me when I was talking to the bride and the groom.
okay.
Because of course he was the main photographer that, the night of.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave them the options. Look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna reshoot the wedding, whatever we can, and then on top of that, we would do more shoots because we didn't do a lot of bride and groom photo shoots because it wasn't included in the package. So I went above and beyond. I made them an album. Sorry, I hit the mic. I'm just so anxious. I made them an album. I gave them a lot of like things on top of that because I mean, you can never give them back whatever happened in that wedding, right?
Yeah, because now
So-
it's like everything is staged.
Exactly.
So they know.
And on top of that, what we did is that I had an idea to collect all of the photos from the guests from that night. And I took them and I included them in the album. So it was the photos that we took plus the ones from the night
Okay,
of.
okay.
So at least there was something.
Yeah, there was more content.
Yeah. I think I got a little bit lucky, I would say, to be in a situation where it wasn't like a super big wedding. Where it was, an intimate. It's still, I know it's not an excuse. It's still a wedding. It's still someone's wedding. It's their special
But not as
day.
grand as a standard
Exactly.
traditional wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was more intimate, so it was a little bit more easier to replicate
Yeah.
instead of like the whole shebang.
But yeah, I can imagine though that must have been
I know that
because
was
it's your whole
crazy.
name, it's your company, it's everything reputation
Yeah.
online.
So ever since that night, I had to instill a rule within whenever we shot weddings that the night of we start transferring. I take all of their cards the night of.
Okay.
The thing is, I wasn't there
Yeah, so you couldn't be there to monitor
Yeah.
and see the situation as it
that
is.
one time that I wasn't there.
What were you doing?
I had another shoot.
Okay.
I had another shoot, yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Forgivable.
your girl had a lot of clients at that time. Yeah, I actually miss doing
Making
weddings.
that bank.
Yeah, I miss doing weddings. I miss doing photography in general, but those were the days. And whenever I think of a scary story, that's one of the scariest situations I was ever in.
You know, for me, that's not scary at all. I mean, mistakes happen and stuff, but I can understand.
Try explaining to someone
I can understand the implications.
that they don't have their wedding pictures. Imagine getting married and your supplier tells you, "I'm sorry, I don't have your wedding pictures."
Well, that's cool. I already got married. I already got everything I wanted.
That is not cool.
I don't know. For me, the gift is the wedding.
Yes, but you paid someone to take pictures.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't pay them again. Not pay them again,
What
but
is wrong with you?
I don't know. Because for me, I've never been super fascinated by pictures. I mean, I've all the memories I ever needed is tattooed on my mind.
Yeah, imagine being like 60 and 70, or imagine dying, okay? What would your great granddaughters, grandsons would look at?
Oh, I never thought of that. I was always thinking about me. Huh.
It's not always about you.
Huh. Just take a picture of me now.
Anyway,
okay,
moving on.
now that I can really see
Yeah.
it. Yeah. It must have been really tough having that conversation.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was scary. So now on to yours, because I know that your story is...
Mine is a real scary story.
Yours is spooky.
Mine is a real spooky hitter.
Do you think I'll be able to sleep tonight?
Yeah. It's when I heard it, I was like, no way, because this happened in my house in the Philippines.
In your house?
Not my house, but my house in the province.
Okay, I thought your house.
No, not my apartment. No. So this is how it goes. So I have a cousin.
I'm scared.
I have a cousin, twins, and her
Can
husband.
I take this? Can I handle it?
You can. Yeah, you can.
I'll probably sleep with lights on tonight.
For sure. And with some jazz music in the back. Okay, so this happened in the Philippines. It has happened in my house in the province where my cousin is staying.
Where a lot of spooky things happen.
Spooky. Oh
Yeah.
man, the province life.
Yeah.
The people who live in trees.
What are they called? Capre. So in the Philippines, we have a lot of mythical monsters, mythical
we have
creatures.
the white lady, the tree people, dwarves.
We have the manananggal, which is like half. No,
is that the one?
Yeah, like half human, half bat, wherein she eats babies off of pregnant ladies' bellies, and she would how do I say it? She would divide herself into two, so the upper part with her wings, and she would leave her legs elsewhere, and then she would fly off into and get herself onto a roof. And then from the roof, she would... Now, I don't know if I'm mixing two different monsters now, but I think this is how it goes. And then from the roof, her tongue would then go down, long tongue, and
long tongue.
to the pregnant mother's belly and suck the baby out of it.
Whoa.
I think that's how it goes. Wow, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of hate from Filipinos now.
Not hate, but at least you can correct us and tell us.
Yeah, correct us if I'm wrong.
And we can just
Someone
apologize
DM
in the
us,
next
please.
episode, yeah.
And then what you can do as a person, if you want to kill this mythical manananggal, you would sprinkle salt on her lower body. So if you see just a torso hanging out in, the woods, that's the lower part of a manananggal.
And then she's out.
Yeah, so if you
hunting
sprinkle
her prey.
Yeah, so if you sprinkle salt, then she would die.
Salt where on that body?
Yeah, on the half on her legs.
Oh, like seasoning it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sprinkle salt and she'll be like, I'm dead. Yeah.
Have you ever watched Takot Ka Ba Sa Dilim? Takot Ka Ba Sa Dilim?
It's a series.
No, it's a Filipino movie. That's where I found out about all these ghosts and creatures.
But different stories, right? I think
it encapsulates all the mythical creatures. I don't know if it's a movie with like different parts.
I'm sure I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's one of those famous Filipino
Yeah, it was
things.
so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so this had happened in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
This is... So my cousin, they stay in a 2-story house. Okay? So the upstairs is there where the bedrooms are, but downstairs where we have the kitchen, everything else. So she's in bed with her husband and the twins. These are newborn twins.
Okay.
So
also they're babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're babies. And in the morning, like early morning, like 3, 4 a.m., she hears noise downstairs.
In the kitchen.
Like someone washing dishes or something like that. And she nudges her husband like, honey, can you go check what's downstairs? And he's like, no, it's nothing. Just relax. It's nothing. Just go
Probably
back to sleep. Ignore it or something. Yeah. And she's like, all right, fine. But few minutes and it still continued on. And she's like, honey, can you go check, please? And he's like, no, sorry. And he's like, no, I'm too tired. I just got back from work and everything. And it must be just the wind or something like that. It'll go in a few seconds, but it didn't go. And she's like, okay, I'll just take this matter up into my own hands and go downstairs.
Wow, she did it on her own.
Yeah.
Bravery.
Super brave. She walks down the stairs, creeping down because she doesn't want to like startle anyone or anything that is there. Just get a peek.
And this was before the phones had flashlights, I guess.
Yeah. So it must have been like she's just creeping down the stairs, like taking one step at a time. And then she peeks into the kitchen where the noise is coming from. And she sees her husband washing the dishes.
Stop.
I was like, no way. And then she's like, honey, why are you here? Who's upstairs? Then he's like, what do you mean?
Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps.
And she runs upstairs and the bed is empty. Just the twins. And so she was talking to someone. She doesn't know if she was hallucinating or maybe those, like when you're really tired and
First
fatigued.
First of all, who washes dishes at 4 a.m.?
I don't know.
What the hell?
No, but it's so scary
that was the
because
first thing that came into my mind. Why is he washing the dishes at 4 a.m.?
Why do you
Go
do
to sleep,
chores?
dude. This is why your wife is with someone else in bed at 4 a.m. Because you're busy washing your dishes.
Because you don't do the chores on time, dude. No, but it was so scary.
That is actually scary.
Yeah, so she goes upstairs and like, there's no one. And then she's like, who was that? Who was in the bed with my children and me?
Oh.
Was it a ghost or was I hallucinating? Was I so much fatigued that I was just imagining it?
Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes, when you're asleep, when you're half asleep, half awake.
Yeah, when you have
sometimes you dream about things.
You're lucid dreaming, right? Yeah.
So you know how kids think that they're actually going to the toilet and peeing.
Yeah.
But then they're actually in bed.
Peeing in bed.
Yeah. So I guess that's
I don't know, but when I heard it, because I know Philippines is especially in the provincial area.
Yeah, that's
oh
quite.
Oh man, stuff goes down.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Quite scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the Philippines, when we were younger, closer to Halloween, we would always have, because there's a series called Magandang Gabi Bayan.
Good afternoon.
Magandang Gabi Bayan.
Like, was it Good Afternoon?
What is his name? He was a newscaster. He was so famous.
Oh, that the guy with the glasses?
I'm not sure if he had
And he
glasses.
looks like he's half dead, half alive.
He's old.
Soup's old,
Yeah. Oh, what is his name? Let me try and search it. Anyway, this special, so I would always we would my sister and I and my cousins when we're in the Philippines during having vacations, or even when we had TFC already. Noli De Castro.
Can I see his picture?
This is him.
No, I was thinking of someone else. Okay.
Okay, so Noli De Castro. He's a very famous TV anchor.
Okay.
And Magandang Gabi Bayan. Final episode was the 2005 actually. So there would always be a Halloween. See, there you go. I put it up and it's like Halloween classics.
Okay.
They would always show like Halloween reenactments of, for example, the White Lady or the Capre, or like people talking
Frankenstein.
about people talking about their horror stories,
experiences with the,
and then they would reenact it. And my sister and I and my mom and like everyone at home, we would all huddle and we would watch it. We would all be like, oh, we would all scare each other. Some of them are really scary, actually.
Like a jump scare, and then you're like,
yeah, yeah.
Can we watch one? I want to watch one.
Yeah, but no, I don't want to watch one tonight.
No, I want to watch one tonight.
I'm gonna sleep alone, okay, dude?
Yeah, that's true.
So no,
I'll watch one when I get home.
Okay, good luck to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to watch it, because you know what? It's just all about scare tactics. Like, you're gonna go to bed, don't watch something that would scare you, because that's what you're gonna dream about the whole time.
No, I've watched super scary movies and I can sleep.
Yeah, but
Like,
there are
it's-
some people who are scaredy
Yeah,
cats.
that's true. That's true. Who are not
So-
used to this kind of.
Exactly. Like me, I'm not. I don't like horror movies. I don't like these scary, like, spook tactics. So when I watch them and I go to bed, I psych myself out. I'm like, what if? And I hear something, just something, and I'm like, what is that?
You know, it's also super scary when you watch a horror movie and at the end it says, based on a true story.
Yeah. And you're
And
like,
you're
what?
are you saying?
Yeah, so.
Ghouls and goblins and
Yeah.
everything.
Okay, so
Okay.
I guess we're done scaring each other now.
Yeah, let's try to
Yours was scary. Mine
lighten
was
the
like,
mood a bit.
not so spooky at all. So I have a couple of instances where it's actually scary to be in,
Mm-hmm.
I would say. One of them, and I'm reading off of my notes. When so you know when you're younger and your mom brings you to the grocery store
Uh-huh.
and she would ask you to start lining up for the cashier.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know this
And
feeling all
while
too well.
you're lined up in the cashier, she'll be like, "Oh, I forgot eggs." Or I forgot whatever. And she'll start then running into the egg section or the dairy aisle, and you'll be down the counter. And then you're almost the next in line. And you could see like, oh my gosh, my mom is still not here. And your heart's starting to race. And then she finishes the guy in front of you. And now you have to put the stuff in. And then you're taking them out your trolley and your mom is still not around.
And then the last item is on the belt.
Yes.
And you're like, what am I gonna do? I have no money and I don't know what to do in this kind of situation.
You're like, I have no money. My mom left me behind.
This is gonna be embarrassing for everyone around me. You have that mini panic attack in the
And then you
grocery.
see people are already lined up behind you. And your mom is nowhere to be found. And these were the times when you don't have cell phones. So it's not like you could call your mom and be like, Mom, where are you?
And you're a kid and like these grocery stores are like relatively big for someone
Yes.
like you. So you
Yes.
cannot go like chasing them around.
That's true.
Oh man.
Because your mom, like, us kids, where your mom leaves you, you do not
stray
leave.
away
Yeah.
from there.
You stay
You do
there
not.
until she comes back to get you.
Yeah.
Because if you dare move an inch from where she left you, there's gonna be some serious repercussions.
You're
when
gonna
you
get
home.
the slipper, guys.
No,
You're gonna get
and
the
this is
slipper.
what's scary. You should be more scared of this than scary stories, because this is real life, yo.
This is the real horror stories.
Exactly.
You know, I had something super similar. Like if your mom would give you $20, okay, I want you to go to the grocery. You have to buy eggs, milk, cheese, whatever, and come
Your mom
back.
would trust you with 20 dirhams?
Oh man,
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
she would. She
Okay.
would. I was a good kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go to the grocery store and the bill was like 22 and I'm like, ah! And I have to make that adult decision, like, which of these items are the least important? And then you would go back up. And then your mom's like, where's the cheese? I'm like, oh, I only had $20. He's like, you know, the cheese is the most important thing. And then you would still get the slipper.
This is so true.
It's like, nothing makes you happy, mom. Nothing makes you happy. And then she would just snatch a change from your hand.
Yeah.
And she would come back with the cheese. And I'm like,
Yeah.
where was that? Where was that price of cheese when I was there? Did
She'll be like-
inflation go down?
She'll be like, ay nako, ako na nga. You can't get things right.
Oh man, that was the worst. That hit my ego, man.
That is so true, though. That's actually scary. You know what's the scary part? It's the aftermath. It's like your mom, like, holding a chinelas. Chinelas means a flip-flop.
Slippers, yeah.
Slippers. If you see an Asian mom holding a chinelas, guys, that is the real horror story.
That's all the horror creatures you
You
can
know what's
combine
even
into one.
scarier than that? If she had a walis.
Oh,
A
dude.
walis, guys, is a broom.
Broom, a Filipino style broom.
Yeah, so it's like you have the long pole, and then
the handle.
and then you have the bristles that are like, what is it?
I don't know, straw.
Dried straw.
Yeah,
There you go.
I was more scared of the germs on that bad boy.
Oh gosh,
Because you know Filipino parents, they clean every nook and cranny in the
that
house.
must be super dirty.
So there's like cockroaches, there's spiders, whatever on that thing, and once it touches you, you're just like, this is how I die.
yeah, this is
Yeah,
it. Goodbye
this is it,
world.
yeah. You know what that 20 I would have just done? I would just have like ran away. Like, this is enough for me to start a life at 4 years old.
Without my mom. This is how I escaped the death of The Wallis.
Public execution at the home.
Exactly. What's yours?
Mine is so stupid, but always gives me crazy anxiety and
Yeah.
like scare, like makes me super fearful.
Okay.
Okay, let's say you're in a mall and you see like a friend is coming and like, oh, it's my friend, and you don't know if you should give him a handshake or a hug. It's like in my mind, like, do I reach my hand out or a hug? Or you know what's even scarier when you meet a group of friends? Like, let's say you have a best friend or someone or a group of friends and there's someone there who you don't know.
Yeah.
So you go around giving hugs, handshakes to everyone, and you come to that person and you're like,
I don't know if it's a hug or
especially if it's a
handshake.
girl.
Yeah,
Because
true.
that's also true. Like,
If it's the opposite sex. Yeah.
And that always gives me crazy anxiety.
You know what's good? Now that it's a pandemic,
Just a fist bump.
just a fist bump
Or
or
a
an
wave.
elbow bump,
Yeah.
or just be like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
right?
But I cannot stress enough how much anxiety that gave me.
You know how I can make that scarier? Even more? So imagine you forgot the name of the person with your friend. He's not a good friend. He's an acquaintance. And you have another friend with you. And it comes to, hey, friend. Hey, Joe. This is Janine. Hey, Janine. This is Joe. And imagine you forgetting the name of the other friend.
I'm always bad with names anyway.
How do you get yourself out of that?
Oh, I have a tactic.
Okay.
I say, what's your name again? And they're like, oh, dude, it's Joe. I'm like, no, your last name, man. They're like, oh, yeah, sorry, it's Davis. I'm like, yeah, Davis. What's your first name, though? I forgot. I just literally forgot in like 5 seconds.
Hey, Janine, this is Davis.
No, but I have anxiety when I meet people for the first time. Like,
Really?
I immediately forget their name because all I'm focused on saying is like, oh, nice to meet you, or pleasure to meet you, or...
You know what they say? You know how you could retain a name?
Oh,
Repeat it at least 3 to 4 times while you converse with that person.
that's weird.
So, for example, hey, my name is Janine, and your name is?
Hey, my name's Josh.
Hey, Josh. So, Josh, so that's the second time you say it. What do you do for a living?
I work
You work at where, Josh? Third time.
at Josh Incorporation.
Oh, cool. So you own a company, Josh?
Yes, I do, Josh.
Fourth time.
Okay.
So that's how you do it.
then bye, James. Like, yeah.
And then sometimes when it's like a tricky name, so for example, I don't know, what's a tricky name?
Ludwig.
Come on, Ludwig is easy to spell.
Um,
Like for example, my best friend's name is Cheyenne.
yeah.
You'd be like, oh, it's such an interesting name. How do you spell that?
ZCHEYENNE.
Exactly. So when she spells it and you repeat it with her, it gets registered in your brain much more.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll try that next time.
try it.
sometimes I
try
don't
it
care.
if it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't want to remember that person's name because you know you're not going to
Yeah.
interact with them again ever again. But if you know that that person is someone that you're going to interact with,
Who will be in your life for a longer period of time, then
Yeah.
make an effort.
yeah.
Makes sense.
So this is why you forgot my name, right? The
Who
first
are
time
you?
we met.
What am I doing here? What is this podcast about?
You never remembered my name when we first met.
No, I didn't remember
Yeah.
your name. No, I did not.
Just saying.
Even if it's such an easy name.
Okay, mine is... What's next? Hold on. Okay. So, when you travel and you go to a toilet, a public toilet, or the toilet in your hotel, or wherever you're staying, and the first thing we do as people who live in Dubai, we look at the toilet. And what is the first thing that we look at?
If there's a bidet or shatafa,
Yeah. And if it's not there,
I'm dying inside.
dun dun dun.
You know, that's so true. Every time I visit any place, even in Dubai,
Yeah.
I first inspect the toilet.
Yeah, but Dubai, it's almost a common thing. Like, I would say 99.9% of all of the toilets in Dubai would have a shataf.
You know, my old
bidet.
office building did not have a shatafa. And
What
it
is
was
this
the
building?
worst. It's Al Musa Tower 2 on Sheikh Zayed Road. And I'm calling them out
You had to call them out.
because you guys,
Did
don't...
they have the toilet that is on the floor?
No. They had
Okay.
a normal toilet. It was always clean, but there's no shatafa, man. You know what was the shatafa? A jar. And they had to fill the jar in the sink.
Oh, so they had a tabo.
Yeah, but it was like literally a watering jar. So it had a spout and everything.
Oh.
And like you would have to fill in the tap. You have to fill it in the tap, And people would walk in and see you're filling the tab. Like, oh, Josh again? I'm like, yeah.
You're going to do number 2 again, Josh?
Again, Josh.
Okay.
This is the 4th time since 8 a.m. and it's only 9 a.m. now. So, seriously, it was so embarrassing watching people come in.
Yeah.
And seeing them, you're filling water in that bucket. They're like, Josh is up to no good again.
That is weird for a business place toilet not to have a...
And it had 39 floors. Can you imagine? It's a business tower and no bidets.
It's a business tower for people who do their business and can't do it right.
Right?
Yeah.
What, all Americans in this building? All Westerners? Get your life
Europeans.
together.
I'm sorry, guys, we're calling out, but really, please have shut-offs, please.
Yeah, it's hygienic.
Yeah.
It's super hygienic.
Whenever I travel to Europe, I'm just like, not again. Not
yeah,
again.
that is true. There are
I need to
portable
have a
shut-offs
tabo.
actually. Yeah, a tabo is also good enough.
Again, for people who are not Filipinos, tabo is like...
Your poop bucket.
It's a dipper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we use it to take showers in the Philippines. We use it to clean our thingies when we do number 2. That's how it is.
Number 2.
Because we're clean people.
Yeah.
And we need to like scrub a dub away until it's squeaky clean.
Mm-hmm.
Because no one wants to be walking around with something still stuck in your...
Oily butt cheeks.
Sorry, I'm trying to be subtle with my words.
You know when it's oily, like...
Oh my gosh. Why are you being so specific about it?
But I know that's
stories.
actually the biggest horror story in the world. Oh man, that's actually very scary. I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy.
Right?
Oh man.
You have anything else before we wrap this thing up?
Yeah, I have one more. It's it's the mini heart attack you get when you miss a step when you're going up or down the stairs.
Gosh, that is so true.
Oh
my
You know, like,
gosh.
this is how I die.
It's like your heart will jump
out,
out of your
yeah.
heart. No, what?
Your heart jumps out of the heart.
out of
Heartception.
I mean, like, it's like your heart is gonna jump out of your chest.
It's a super scary feeling. I don't know why.
If you've never experienced that in your life, you are blessed.
You're the chosen one.
That is so true.
Is it worse going up or going down?
Going down?
Yeah.
Going down. Way
Okay,
worse. Way
okay.
worse. Yeah. Because you think there's a step,
Oh man.
and then you're like, wait.
And it
'Cause-
happens when you're on your phone as well.
Yeah,
like when you're
because
staring
like
at your phone.
your feet is supposed to know that there's at this level something that you're supposed to step on.
You're prepared to take that step, and if
Exactly.
it's not there, then you're like, "Huh? Do I know
Yeah.
how to walk?"
And then suddenly you're like, why is this even deeper? That is so funny.
Yeah.
That is so true, though.
That's a really good
That
one.
is a scary story.
I love how we made Halloween funny.
I know, but that's how it is. Like, when we were talking about doing a Halloween special, I didn't really want to scare people.
Yeah.
Except for your story, which was really scary. But I didn't want to really focus on the spooky, scary stuff, because scary stuff happens to us every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And what we need to do is make
Make a joke of it.
a
yeah.
joke out of it.
Normalize it.
Yeah.
It happens to everyone. We all have some
Normalize
anxiety.
stepping.
You know, it's also close.
Missing a step.
You know, it's also closely related to that. When you're sleeping in bed and you have that urge like you're gonna fall.
That's true. That
Yeah,
happens
That
to me.
wakes you up all the
But
time.
sometimes that happens when you're in public as well.
When you
Have
fall
you
asleep
ever-
in public.
Have you ever, like, for example, you're sleeping on an airplane,
Uh-huh.
or you're sleeping on whatever, waiting for something and you sleep, and suddenly you do that, and then you look around and you're like, did people just see
And
me
everyone
do
just
that?
saw you. Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with this guy?
Like, what the heck?
Everyone saw it.
Yeah,
It's something everyone sees.
exactly.
Sudden movement from the corner of their eye. Obviously, they're
They're
gonna
like-
catch you.
What? That guy must be dreaming. So I guess that's it. Happy Halloween, guys. I hope you had a good Halloween. Even if, we can't really go out and celebrate together and dress up and have parties.
Yeah, just go into the horror section of Netflix, chill with your significant other,
Have
a
some popcorn.
night in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the episode, guys. Thank you for listening, and we hope that we managed to scare you without actually having to scare you. And please do follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Please do give us a good rating if you like the episode and tell your friends about it. Also remember that you can send us questions via DMing us on our Instagram page at Half a Nice Day Podcast, or send us an email at halfanicedayshow@gmail.com. We also have a link where you can submit your comments or your questions anonymously. And you can also listen to us on any platform that you stream your podcasts on. So on that note, guys, have a nice day! Happy Halloween! Oh!
You done?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Love you guys.
See you guys.